Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. How have you been? Welcome to another live. I'm gonna try to give y'all just like a few moments to come in. Hey chosen one, hey Corey, hey Erica, hey Courtney, hey Love Unscripted, hey friends, hey Dollface, hey Ashanti, hey hey Jesso Gemini, hi, hey y'all. Hey DJ, go DJ, cause that's my DJ. Go DJ, cause that's my DJ. Hey DJ, hey Janice. It's hot as hell. Okay, it's hot as hell here. I'm not lying, y'all. I don't even like to go outside. I'm talking about sweating like a sinner in church. Hot. Hot. Y'all, take my glasses off. You love me? I love you. You love me? I love you. Okay. Y'all, I got a channel message. First of all, I woke up today and I felt really good when I woke up. And I remember like before I was struggling to sleep last night and I went outside, probably like 3 something in the morning, and I prayed. And when I'm struggling like to sleep, or if I feel like something really heavy on me, I'll go and I'll pray, you know? So I went outside and I saged myself off and I cried and I prayed and I was like, God. No, I'm just playing. But, I just asked for clearing and releasing and things like that. And the moon was really, really pretty last night too. Like it was really pretty. I don't know if you guys got to see where you were or whatever, but oh, thank you. So anyway, when I woke up this morning, I felt really light. Like I felt like I was floating, And I did kind of like hear my spirit guides telling me some things this morning and, I guess confirming some things to me that I had talked to Divine about, and they just came to me this morning confirming some things. And I guess, I don't know. I felt like God lifted something off me. And I felt like my ancestors lifted something off of me. My spirit team lifted something off me, right? So I'm sure it's not just a me thing, collective. I know that Earth Angels collectively have went through an ascension, right? And I remember the other day, I remember when I went through my ascension, because I laid down and I had a vision of me. I was like floating through this big ass window. Like it was a massive window. And it had like white trimming and everything. And when I floated through the window, I floated into these clouds, right? I could see these beautiful blue skies, fluffy clouds, and I floated through the window and I floated into the clouds. Then I saw these massive steps, these like stairs in the sky. And I was energetically going up the steps. And I was like, wow, like, what does that vision mean? And my spirit guides say, look, 222 views in here as I'm saying is, you went through an ascension. You passed whatever spiritual test from that level. Now you get to move up, right? 444 on the timer at the time, 222. And my spirit guides was saying how not only did I get to level up in my frequency, but level up in ranking, level up in closeness to source, and just, just an overall upgrade, right? And I'm gonna say this, y'all. I hear so many people and they talk about, what do I have to do to get my ranking upgraded? What do I have to do to, you know, to get an overall upgrade in my gifts and things like that? Warfare, turmoil. That's what you go through. You go through hell. You go through hell. All right? You don't run from the adversity. You know, when something is going on, you face it, you go through it, you pray your way through it. That's how you go through it. That's how you get that level up. That's how. And last night, my daughter asked me to watch Mulan with her. And I watched Mulan, and y'all, first of all, y'all know I'm a crybaby. Anybody that's been knowing me since I only did Zodiacs, and I was doing 2 for 20s, which I am gonna, it was supposed to be a surprise, but I am gonna surprise y'all with a 2 for 20 day, because we ain't did that in years, okay? But that is gonna be a surprise for y'all later on, which I guess it ain't a damn surprise no more, okay? But I had watched Mulan with her last night, and the movie, like, the message made me cry. And I was like, oh my daughter, she hates when I cry. She's not as emotional as I am. She was like, ugh, Mom, I know you're not crying again. Like, she take her hand and try to wipe the tears. Tell me some, stop all that crying. And I'm like, stop hating. I can't help it. I this is so emotional. This movie is not touching to you. She was like, no. Oh, you cry about everything. And I was like, I can't help it. Kids are haters. Damn. Anytime we see something that's touching, all my kids look over at me because they know I'm finna start. They know I'm finna cry. Like, baby, if ain't nobody else finna cry, I'm finna cry. If you can, feel free to cry with me if you want to. So I had watched Mulan, and I got like, I'm like, dang, I felt like my spirit guides wanted me to see, like, watch the movie now that I had, you know, I went through Ascensions, and I no longer, things are not hidden by being unawakened, right? It's like movies and things like that touch differently. They hit different when you are aware spiritually. When you see things from different eyes, the movies, Leos are crybaby. Oh my God, we are crybabies. I don't care. I'm serious. Like, people think that we're arrogant and we just full of ourselves, but that's not true. That's really not true. We really crybabies for real. We'll give you our heart. We'll give you everything, like, but we'll cry at the drop of a heartbeat. We lick our wounds in private though. So if we cry in front of you, we must really, really fuck with you. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Okay. But so I had got some downloads from the movie Mulan as well, you know. But let's get back to the downloads that I got this morning. I actually took notes. on the download that I got this morning, right? So I woke up this morning and I heard the song from like from a TV show. It was da na 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 da na 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 da na 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 na. I'm like, is that what is it? The Days of Our Lives, or As the World Turned? Which one is that, y'all? Because I heard both, but I know that that's not the song from that. Okay? Yeah, it's a collective reading, honey bunny. I'm just trying to get the downloads out first before I actually pull, like, you know, cards on it. I want to get the downloads out. Is it Days of Our Lives? Or is it As the World Turns? I don't know. I wrote down both of them. Okay, so that's how I knew that this message was going to be from somebody's Ganny. Oh my God. Okay, I knew this was going to be from someone's grandmother, somebody's big mama. Okay, somebody's Listen. And I told Spirit, what y'all ain't finna do is do me today. Y'all is not finna have me in here an emotional wreck because somebody's grandma is coming through and we all miss our grandma up in here. No, I'm about to, y'all not finna have me in here flipping these tables, falling out on the floor crying with this message, okay? So, because I will cut up. So let me give y'all the message, because this is from someone's grandma. Okay, so just I took notes. Let me read it to y'all, and then I'm gonna pull cards on the energy to see what else that she want to say to you. All right, so this is a grandmother's energy that has stepped forward. All right, strong, nurturing. She's a healer, and she was definitely the backbone of y'all family. The keywords, I wrote down the keywords, you guys. I got Days of Our Lives, As the World Turns, Summertime Heat, Brown Whiskey, Green Snap Rollers. Y'all know the hard green rollers. And the pink soft sponge rollers. Y'all remember those rollers too? Flower printed duster, which we call them moo-moos, but the elders called them dusters. And they had like a floral print on it or something like that. All right. Rooster plates. Like somebody's grandma had like a plate set that had roosters on them or chickens on them. And it had like a brown trimming around it, with or without. It didn't have to have the brown trimming, but I specifically saw a plate set with chickens or roosters on it. Okay. A dog named Larry. Somebody grandma had a dog named Larry, or somebody had like an uncle named Larry. Like this could have been her brother and you called him Uncle Larry, or the family called him Uncle Larry. Or Uncle Earl. Okay, so you have like an uncle named Larry or an uncle named Earl that's with this particular grandma. That's her brother. Okay. A Polaroid camera. This is like a big old-fashioned camera. Y'all remember the ones you have to pop open at the top like that, for real? And it spit out the picture. Field peas. Somebody's grandmother loved field peas, or like the snap peas, and maybe you used to help her with the peas, like shuck peas. It's called shucking peas. I think that's what it's called. Okay. All right. Someone's grandma loved the blues, or they loved the salsa. So this could, or country, like old country type energy. So, you know, it doesn't really matter the culture of the grandmother specifically, but what came out real strongly was Hispanic and African American and Caucasian. That came out real strong. But it doesn't matter the culture, because I can't pick up on everybody's culture and stuff like that, okay? And everybody's race. I saw sunflowers. I saw lilies and daisies. I saw a vegetable garden. I saw an old wooden rocking chair, okay? She kept this on her porch or something like that. She used to sit in this rocking chair. Maybe she used to drink her alcohol and sit in this rocking chair, or just, you know. And then I saw brown paper bags specifically. And I saw the dino popsicles. Y'all remember the really long dino popsicles? They were really long. They were cheap, but they were long and it was good, right? Then I saw penny candy. Like she showed me some penny candy. And I saw like an not the inflatable pool, but it was like more so the plastic pool, a kid's pool that was in the yard. So I don't know that you used to like, she used to put water in like this little pool and put it in the yard for you, so that you can play. Like, it's like I see her in this rocking chair, watching like her grandkids play in the yard. Or if you got kids now and you recently did like an inflatable pool in the yard, she was there watching her great-grands play. Maybe she never got to meet her great-great-grands, but she be there watching them play. That's for somebody specifically who could have recently bought like an inflatable pool. You have like a 1-year-old or 3-year-old or 4-year-old. Like your kids are kind of small for the most part, but that's for somebody specifically, okay? So let me read the channel messages that I got from what was given. Or y'all could have did a big blow up pool, and that's why she was showing me that, like, maybe there was a memory that y'all shared together, was her doing a pool in the yard for y'all or something like that, okay? All right, so this grandmother energy steps forward. Her energy is strong. She's a very strong matriarch in your family. She's a healer, and she also coming forward as the backbone of your family too. So your family could have fell apart when this particular woman passed away. Okay, y'all probably stopped doing family reunions, gatherings, get-togethers, and things like that. You know, just coming together when this particular grandmother passed away. All right. All right. So I heard the excuse me. I heard see my throat chakra. I'm sorry. I heard the song of the TV show. All right. So I don't know if it was Days of Our Lives or if it was As the World Turned. And this was playing on the floor model TV. I saw the TV sitting on the floor. All right. And I heard in the distant, like the distant whistle of a train. So maybe your grandmother didn't stay too far from like a train. Okay. Or maybe that's like a memory of yours, like hearing a train from like a distance at your grandma's house. So the distant whistle of a train was very significant. Summer air, summer heat was significant. So the artist I channeled was BB King. Okay, it could have been like a little salsa as well. I heard children's laughter. There was definitely an inflatable pool. This grandmother could have been a midwife. Somebody's grandmother was a midwife, or, you know, or her children was delivered by a midwife, or her herself was like a midwife, and like she delivered babies and things like that. I see this woman tending to her garden. Like somebody's grandma specifically loved to spend time in her garden. Maybe she used to have you out in the garden with her. That was maybe something that was very fun for you, for somebody specific, being in the garden with your grandma. Maybe you didn't know what you were doing, but you enjoyed being there. And maybe she would like walk you through how to do this and how to do that. I also saw white sheets and white towels on like a clothesline. I know I'm country I am country as hell. I am. I can't even help it. I'm sorry. So I saw white sheets or a white towel on like a clothesline, and whether this was in her backyard, front yard, I saw the old-fashioned washing machine or like the dryer where they would like roll the things through to like squeeze all the water out of it before they hang it up. So the message that this particular grandmother has for you is, I see you. I see you, baby, or whatever she called you. I'm still watching over you. You've been crying too much. Slow down. You've been carrying too much. Remember the simple joys, clean sheets, fresh food, laughter in the yard, and love that doesn't cost a dime. You come from strength, from soul, and sweet, and faith. You will not break. I didn't, and neither will you. Okay? So the message is for you guys to go back to your roots. All right? You need to go back to family, to nature, to praying every day. All right? Your grandmother's spirit is speaking directly to you guys. You may find the beauty in the distant train. All right. I don't know why that specifically keep being shown to me. Someone loved the sound of trains because it take you back to a fonder time, like when you were a kid, you know. So you may love the sound, the sound or of a distant train, or she's telling you, remember that sound. When you hear the sound of a train, think of me, you know, think of me. If you hear the sound of rain or the smell of rain, like you remember, you know how sometimes you can smell rain when it's finna rain? She wants you to think of her when you smell the rain, or when you hear the rain, or, you know, you hear the train from a distance, you know, like the wind in the sheets. Remember her in that way. And the taste of something made with love. All right. I don't know when the last time you had something that was made with love. Like maybe she wants you to cook more, you know, put your heart into it. Cook something that she used to like, and, you know, and sit down and enjoy your dinner, you know? Wow. Let me pull and let's see what else. I also heard like the 25-cent cold pops, like the sodas, like they were really cheap. I don't know if they were 25 cents or they were really cheap. So all right, what does this grandmother has to say to the collective that needed to hear this? Choose love. Y'all need to choose y'all love. Some of y'all choose love or put yourself first, or whatever choices or decisions that y'all make from now on, you need to put yourself first, and you need to choose love. So you're going to be presented with multiple paths. You need to choose the path of love. All right, preferably self-love. All right. Yeah, we have bad karma, angel guidance, inner strength, you know, so she wants you to remember whose child you are. Remember what bloodline you come from. And I remember in the channel message, she said that you're not going to break. And neither did she. She didn't break, and you're not going to break. All right. And some of you guys could have been experiencing like a dry spell in your life where it seemed like you have been losing everything. All right. And she said that maybe you thought you were going through some type of bad karma or something like that, but that's not the case. You guys were going through some type of an alignment. All right. You were being aligned. So you had to let go of something. An old way of thinking, people, places, and things from your past. Your grandmother was helping you to let go of things that no longer served you guys, collective. And because you freely let these things go, or maybe you didn't, maybe it was really hard for you to let it go, but your grandmother was very patient with you. All right, because she know, you a lover, you know, or you put your all, you put your heart into whatever that you love, you know, whatever this is, you didn't want to let this go. She gave you time. She gave you a little time, collective. So if you have been going through like a space where it seemed like your world is just falling apart, all right, maybe it's hard for you to hold on to money. Someone could have recently lost a place to stay. Someone could be sleeping in a shelter. Someone could be sleeping in their car, sleeping in someone else's house, okay, or you know, it just could just be like I heard emotional turmoil, like a lot of turmoil, a lot of things around you, you know, and you could have recently questioned, like, did I do something wrong? You know, it's not that you did something wrong. This is all about alignment. All of this had to happen to get you aligned. I heard sometimes you have to lose everything to gain everything. All right. So you had to lose things that did not align with your highest timeline. That had to be stripped from your life. And sometimes it's hard. Okay. Then we have laughing all the way to the bank. So if you were recently praying and, about your finances, like your money is about to be improving. Anybody that laughed at you when you were going through this space, and where you felt like you were going through bad karma, or maybe it was like unclear karmic debt from a previous lifetime, and this lifetime you have cleared this up, and your grandmother has been guiding you through clearing a specific karmic debt, collective. All right, you're about to be laughing all the way to the bank. See, recovery. You're about to recover everything that was lost. You're about to recover everything that was lost, collective. All because it's like you wasn't angry with God. You wasn't resentful. You didn't blame nobody. You just actually started reflecting and going within to try to figure out what can I change about myself. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, you decided to self-reflect and you went into recovery mode. And I'm hearing recovery starts from within, right? So it wasn't necessarily about you gaining material things to recover in that way. You had to recover on a soul level. And because you guys did the work to recover on a soul level and heal, all right, and face certain things about yourself that maybe you wasn't too pleased about, heal certain things that maybe, you know, you didn't even know needed to be healed, but divine brought this to light to you. Your outer world is going to reflect your inner world. If you guys are in turmoil on the inside, then your outside world will be in turmoil. A lot of people who outside world is in turmoil, everything around them is in turmoil. Those people are in turmoil on the inside. Okay? The outside of us, what we see around us reflects who we are on the inside a lot of times. Whoever you are, you're no longer in this space. You healed. You allowed your angels to step in, your guides, your guardians. You welcomed the Holy Spirit into your heart, into your soul. You didn't blame other people for what you guys were going through. You didn't. And now your outside is about to reflect your insides. I like that. Yeah, wow. And you know, Spirit is saying that this was a test of your faith. This was a test of your faith. So all of this was a big test. So, okay, it makes sense. We're always being tested, right? But while you guys were being tested, your guardian angels never left your side. And I really feel like this is the grandmother that came through. All right. These are your divine ancestors that came through. They never left your side, collective. It says, trust the signs, angels and spirit guides are near. You were always loved, okay? You were always looked after. They always had your back. Then we have new love. So some of you guys, you're about to, or you have manifested someone after your own heart, right? Because you've done the work on yourself. You're about to meet someone who actually reflects back to you who you are on the inside now. If you see what I'm trying to say, if you get it. All right. Maybe in the past you met a lot of lovers that were chaotic. Their energy was chaotic. Okay. These people carried a lot of bad karma and things like that. But that's because a lot of work needed to be done on the inside of you. You guys are now manifesting, or you have manifested someone with more healed energy. Someone that's going to actually reflect back to you all the work that you've done on yourself, collective. All right. Then we have forgiveness, and someone's soul is grieving. So I feel like there is past energy here, like someone from your past or people from your past, maybe not just a particular person, but people from your past, collective, who are maybe they want forgiveness from you, okay? Maybe these people never asked for forgiveness, okay? I'm hearing a lot of burned bridges. All right, so somebody, they're going to ask you for forgiveness. You can forgive this person and you can move on. All right. I feel like divine is making this person, I'm going to necessarily say forcing this person, but really was on this person about making something right with you, coming clean about a situation here. This person's soul has been grieving for a while. All right. They may energetically know that you're getting new love. So this could be, this person that wants forgiveness could be someone from your past. Someone from your past, collective. And they're going to see you be rewarded. They're going to see you be rewarded with new love. Yeah. What else do the collective need to hear? Race against time and soul ascension. Didn't we just get done talking about going through ascensions and then it's like 411 on the clock? Okay. So I feel like you were due for this ascension, and divine moved everything and everybody out of your way that would have stopped you from going through this level up, that would have stopped you from going through this raise in your ranking, in your conscious collective. All right. Like you had already passed the test of this person from your past that never apologized to you, right? This person that doubled down on their betrayal to you. Whatever lessons that your soul needed to learn, divine collective, you learned that. Maybe you needed to learn how to forgive. Maybe you need to learn how to let go. Excuse me. You know, a lot of earth angels, sometimes we do struggle to like let go. Sometimes we do we struggle to understand human souls, all right, and the way they think and how they move, because when you have an angelic soul, you really are not from here. You do not have like an earthly, earthbound type of soul. You know, there's different levels to different souls. Some souls are created just for the earthly experience. Some souls are created strictly for the kingdom. And you come here to have the earthly experience. So maybe you struggle to understand how people think, how humans think, how they move. 222 likes in here as I'm saying that. So 222 could be very significant for you, right? So I'm speaking to somebody who your soul maybe was grieving. You was the one that was grieving for a very long time. Because maybe you were waiting for some type of closure from people who had wronged you, and you never got this closure, you know, and your soul grieved. And it's because you and them were not made the same. To them, that's normal. To betray people, to hurt people, to burn bridges, you know, to mishandle good people, that's normal to them. But where you're from, that's not normal. So it took you guys a long time to kind of just like, I'm not going to say to catch on, but maybe kind of like to adapt to the situation and take it for what it was and learn whatever lesson that you were supposed to learn and move on. Yeah, letting go. You guys were resisting. You guys were resisting letting go of a situation. Could have been something dealing with love. Could have been something dealing with love. Okay, a romantic partner. You were resisting letting go. But the cycle ended. The cycle ended. And you guys were on some type of time limit to learn this lesson, because divine was finna get ready to elevate you. I heard rejection is God's protection. So you guys felt rejected from this person. This is someone who was never, ever, ever supposed to be on this path with you forever. This is somebody who they don't have what it takes to go to the next level with you. Hold on. Baby, because I'm all over the damn place. But my throat chakra only do this when I'm doing, when I'm channeling. That's weird, okay? So this past person did not have, or these past people, because it could be like multiple people, they just did not have what it takes. You were supposed to have the experience with them. This person was, they could have risen to the occasion. This person could have grew, they could have ascended. See, that's why you were in their life, to present them with an opportunity to be a better person, to do something different. I feel like you're a spiritual teacher, not in a sense where you force people to do better, all right? But you lead by example. So you come in people's life and you're like a walking presentation of God's love. You're like a walking billboard, okay? You're like a manifestation of divine here in the physical. So a lot of people are very threatened by that, because they see that you carry something that they don't have, all right? You have something, there's something about you that when they look in the mirror, they don't see that in themselves. And they could have that energy. They could have their own version of that energy. So you are a spiritual teacher, but your job is to exist. All right? Your job is to just exist in this divine light, to exist in your highest form. It's like divine sent you here to give a certain type of energies. An example. You're like an example of what they could be. You're an example of the type of person that they could be, what they could have if they heal. You see what I'm saying, collective? All right? And this is where a lot of betrayal, a lot of backbiting, a lot of ugliness, a lot of people be ugly to you because when they look at you, they see the example, but they don't want to see that. So you may lose a lot of friends. People just ghost you and stop talking to you because you was showing up too much in a way that they felt like they could never get on this particular level. Or maybe you showed them what they have been resisting. Like maybe these particular people have been resisting their growth. They've been resisting their healing. And every time you guys will be around these people from your past, it just reminded them of what they haven't done. You know? Yeah. You really out here holding the key to other people's elevation. You're not locking the door, but they will be granted access because of you. If they pay attention and just stop being jealous and they pay attention to you and they work on themselves instead of attacking you and targeting you because of what they don't have and who they feel like they're not, there are so many opportunities that they will have access to. All right, so many blessings that these people have access to. But currently, they don't align to these blessings. That's why they're not getting them. Because they don't align to it. That's where you have people trying to like destiny swap. Because they want what you have. Even though they don't align to it, they want it anyway. So they'll try to swap destinies with you. You know. Or try to trick you out of it because they don't have it. And anybody that attempt to steal your destiny from you in any type of way or swap destinies with you, they will face judgment. Divine is not playing with them. And that's just what it is. And I'm going to tell you something. Your absence is the judgment. Because when you are this type of being with this type of connection to source collective, losing you is a major loss. Losing you is a major loss. Yeah. So divine removing these people out of your life is justice served. It is justice served, whether they know this or not. Them watching you ascend and be elevated and be lifted. Them watching divine continue to shield you and protect you. And them watching you get blessed. Laughing all the way to the bank collective. While they're stuck on the same level where you met them on. You ever stop talking to a person and you look back 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now and they still in the same spot that you left them at? They're still in the same spot. Or, okay, maybe you didn't end the friendship. Maybe they did something weird that was disloyal and you were forced to end the friendship or the friendship just died off, right? And then you look back years and these people are still in the same spot. They have not grown. There has been no elevation. You know why they didn't elevate? Because they got off the elevator. Okay, you are the elevator. Not like a real elevator, but you are the real elevator, if you know what I mean. Y'all know what the hell I'm trying to say. You're the elevator. You come into people's lives when divine is trying to present them with the opportunity to elevate. All right. So you're going to continue to ascend because of who you are. Either they can stay on the elevator or they can get the fuck off. And a lot of times people end up getting off the elevator. They end up getting off, collective, and they stay stuck in that particular spot. That's why. All right. So your faith was being tested. You guys was growing, and you know, growing pains, it hurts. Growing pains hurt, y'all. When you grow, sometimes it hurts. It don't matter who you are. Growing is never comfortable. It's never comfortable. All right. But the difference between you and everybody else that did not elevate with you is you stuck through it. You stuck through it. All right. You didn't run. You didn't revert back to your old ways because it was easier to be in Karmic's energy. All right. It was easier to pretend that there is not something in your life that needs to be fixed. Once you realize, you was like, oh, this ain't right. I don't like this about myself, or I don't like this about how I'm doing this. I don't like how my life is going. Okay. Y'all started changing that. Y'all started working on that. That's how you elevate. You don't make excuses. All right, you guys. Also, these are a Cosmic Journey Oracle, the cards that I'm using in this particular live. I don't know if they are in stock. If not, I will restock them. Also, y'all, I know I'll be having ritual oils, but I'm finna find me a vendor so I can get some candles, some plain candles, so I can get y'all some ritual candles, okay? I can dress them and charge them and pray over them for you so you can have ritual candles with your oils, all right? So I'm working on that as well. Thank you. Set free. Look at this. You guys have been set free from a karmic lesson or a karmic situation. You learned the lesson from this. You grew, you outgrew this person. You outgrew these people. Okay? You outgrew your circumstances. You outgrew whatever this karma was. You outgrew this karma. This could have been a lesson from a past life that you guys didn't really learn in their lifetime. You outgrew it. You already done passed this class. Why keep taking remedial courses? So divine is like, no, I'm not going to keep letting you retake this class. You already passed it. No, the people in that classroom don't even resonate with you no more. Collective. It says karmic debt repaid, balance restored. You're free to move forward. I'm telling you. So maybe you were going through a season of bad karma. All right. And I feel like maybe this was some bad karma from a previous lifetime. So this is probably why you were saying, I haven't, like, what have I done? Like, I haven't done anything to anybody. Maybe it was something, a lesson from a past life that you needed to learn. And karmic lessons will follow you. You know, and this karmic lesson could have been in the form of a person. You see what I'm saying? But you cleared it. You don't owe the universe nothing else. You learned that lesson. And you guys have been set free. So I feel like in the coming couple weeks or the coming couple months, as you guys are getting your certificates and your diplomas from the universe, that you passed this particular class and this lesson, you're going to feel lighter. Your energy is going to feel lighter. You're going to feel like frolicking. You're going to feel like dead weight was taken up off of you guys, collective, because you have been set free. I'm hearing you're going to pour more into yourself. You're going to actually, I don't know, like there's this lightness in breathing. Like maybe it seemed like the air has just been thick or dense, but after you pass this particular test, or, you know, if you're going through this now, even breathing is going to be lighter, you know? Then we have unexpected visitor. Y'all have an unexpected visitor. Tell me about this unexpected visitor. Somebody finna pop up in your life. Who is this? Seeing through the veil, ancestral connection. You finna have an ancestor that's finna pop up. This is a visitation. Oh, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Thank you for the $10. You're about to have a visitation. And this is definitely giving paranormal, is it not? You guys are about to have a divine visitation. This is an ancestor that's coming through. Possibly this grandmother. Could be a grandmother. I really feel like it's this grandmother because we started off with her energy for the reading. 444. And I was just about to say, look, it's 444 on views in here. But I was about to say this grandmother could have recently broken some black magic off of you. All right. Yeah. And 444 views in here. This is your protection. You have a protector that is about to come and pay you guys a visit. Yeah, they're going to show you something so you can see something clearly. I'm hearing a new gift. Some of you guys, this grandmother is coming to give you her gift of sight or strengthen your gift of sight where you're going to really, really be able to see through the veil, collective. Or she's going to come and show you something that's being hidden around you. Yeah, see, can't make this up. Stay vigilant. There is somebody else around you, collective, or somebody from your past. I don't know what this energy is, but somebody has been trying to play in your face. You see this man, he has his eyes closed and he's praying, and then there's another hand pouring poison in his cup. And it says, stay vigilant. But see, people got to understand, just because you may not see something with your eyes does not mean you don't see something with your eye, if you know what I mean. People got to stop playing with spiritually gifted and protected people. Just because we don't see something with our eyes don't mean that we didn't see what the fuck you did. Or we didn't hear, because some of us have very strong clairaudience and we can hear. Let me know if y'all can see me. Somebody called my phone. Okay. Some people can hear whole conversations. I can hear whole conversations. Okay. So if you think that just... Hold on. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. All right. Can y'all hear me? See, I'm telling you, distractions. All right. So just because that person was not around to hear you say what you said, that don't mean that they don't know what you said. Okay? Everybody don't confront you about stuff. Some people will know something and they'll take a note and they'll start dealing with your ass accordingly. They'll never say, oh, I know you said woo-de-woo. You see what I'm saying? Or I know you did this. I know this really what you're doing. No, everybody won't confront you, because why? Because why should they confront you when they have a whole divine spiritual team that's going to run through you? It's almost like a waste of energy for them to confront you, because that 9 times out of 10, you gonna lie. And the last thing you want to do is lie. If a spiritually protected person asks you something and you lie to them, their spirit team is they're going to touch you. I just want you to know it's going to make it worse on you if you lie. It's almost giving you some grace by not even asking you so that you won't lie. And that's one more thing that this person's ancestors are going to have to deal with you about, because you lied. Everybody ancestors don't play that shit. You lie to their baby, they coming for you. Okay? So I feel like maybe y'all had some people around you who thought they caught you slipping, or they think you don't know something because his eyes are closed. Somebody think you don't know something, collective, and they are far. Like, this person is wrong. This couldn't be farthest from the truth. They wrong. Somebody tried to set you up, or somebody tried to... Yeah, this is almost giving like a setup type energy. And you see how his eyes are closed, but his hands are like this. You may pray a lot. So you do have a strong connection to the spiritual realm. And you're very close to God, and you're very close to your ancestors. And whoever this person is that tries to poison you behind the scenes, they try to sabotage you in some type of way, collective. This person played a role in your demise. It's going to be revealed to you in a dream. You're going to have an unexpected visitation from an ancestor. And they're finna tell you and show you, point them out, point them out. They finna point this person out. And they finna show you exactly what this person did and the role they played. And for some of y'all, it could have been black magic. Somebody could have did black magic on you, and this person was supposed to be close to you. I heard one of my guides say, throw the rock, hide your hand. Somebody threw a rock and they hid their hand. And you got an ancestor that's finna come through and point their ass out. Okay? Point them out, point them out. Somebody could be from New York. I heard Brooklyn in the house. Somebody could be from Brooklyn. All right, tell me more. Whoever this is, divine is giving you the gift of clarity. Oh my God. This shit is gonna, you about to get the gift of clarity. This person has an unpaid karmic debt. This is somebody who has an unpaid karmic debt, reneging on the soul's promise. This is somebody who could have been like a soulmate of yours, a twin flame of yours, a family member. I don't know, but this is someone who this person was contracted to make something right with you in this lifetime. And they didn't. What this person actually did was try to curse you. This person really tried to curse you in this lifetime instead of paying off the karmic debt. And your ancestors and your spirit guides, they are giving you the gift of clarity. Yep. Something's finna be made abundantly clear to you. Ain't no throwing a rock, hiding your hand. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. See, betrayed by someone close to you. Can't make it up. This is somebody that was close to you. This person performed black magic on you, or they paid somebody to do this, collective. This person tried to curse you in some type of way. Whether they lit a candle or they spoke something with intention over your life. And your ancestors broke that shit up off of you because who they playing with? Who they playing with? I just heard, and I'm outside of the club and they think I'm a punk. So I go, dun-dun-dun, and open the trunk. I told them motherfuckers, I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. Somebody ancestors say, because they ain't never fucking scared. What they thought. Bone crusher could be significant. Somebody could have recently listened to the song Never Scared by Bone Crusher. All right. But yeah. This is funny as shit. This is funny. I don't know why people keep playing with gifted ass people. Like you really playing with yourself. You really playing with yourself at this point, because baby, your ancestor is finna come to you beyond the fucking spirit realm. They finna cross back over to show you who got you effed up. I love it. I love it. Don't you love it? I love it. Baby, I love when them spirits be calling people out. Call them out. Call them out. Wow. They finna give you the gift of clarity. This is somebody that was close to you, collective. You thought y'all was real close. For some of y'all, this could have been a... Slap me and call me silly. For some of y'all, this could have been a divine masculine from a past life. This man was supposed to be an emperor. He could be an Aries. He could be an Aquarius. I don't know why the emperor always give me Aquarius energy, even though I know he's an Aries. He just gives me Aquarian energy. I don't know why. I don't know why. They like to play with their life. There's an emperor from your past life, collective. This person could have got distracted in some type of way. I don't know what happened. Okay, we don't know what happened. But they betrayed you, and you was real close to this person too. This part ain't for everybody. All right? This person was real close to you. And either they did magic on you and their heart wasn't in the right place, so spirit feel like it's considered black magic because their heart wasn't in the right place. Even if they did love magic, if your heart ain't in the right place when you do love magic, now it's considered a little dark. All right? Or this person connected with someone who did magic on you and they know about this shit. And they know about this. Boy, oh boy. That's wild. That is wild, collective. This person is going through financial hardships right now because of this. Whatever information they know and they're not saying, or whatever they did and they're not speaking the truth, this emperor is going through financial hardships because of this. This is like them betraying you for somebody, and somebody that they betrayed you for felt some type of way that you exist in the world, divine collective, and they started doing magic on you, and this person knew about it. And they knew it. They didn't warn you. They didn't give you a heads up. They didn't protect you. They didn't do nothing. That's not for everybody. You know? And spirit say divine messenger, baby. But when it's the truth shall set you free. Somebody from your past know of an attempted spiritual hit or an attempted physical hit on your life. They know about this. This is somebody that you was dealing with. And they didn't try to take up for you or nothing. I'm hearing, so you just gonna let your new bitch play with the divine feminine, or your new dude play with the divine masculine? Wow. So your ancestors have gotten clearance from source with divine messenger to come through and tell you the truth and show you faces. You finna get faces. So you gonna see the faces of these people. You gonna hear names. They gonna tell you everything. Yep. All because this emperor energy wanted to be selfish. This is a selfish energy here. Or in controlling. This is someone who wanted to have control. They wanted to dominate, I'm hearing. Yeah, for some of y'all, this could be your twin flame. It says twin flame and separation. So you could be in I heard a permanent separation. I'm gonna be real with you. 313 on the timer. All right. I don't think divine is going to give this person another chance in this lifetime, because they have already proved themselves unworthy. Yeah, this is somebody who misses you deeply. They miss the shit out of you. But their time is up. This person chose not to get on the elevator. You know? Yeah, see, you got new love that's coming into your life. It says, and then true love appears. You have true love that's coming in your life. Yeah. It says, face your demons and do your shadow work. See, this is someone who refused to face their demons and do their shadow work. That's what they refuse to do. I want to know. I want to clarify black magic. Like, I want to know. Hold on. Let me find me another. Let me find me another deck. I'm trying to figure some things out. Should I do time machine? Damn. Or should I do beloved oracle? Okay, fuck it. Let's do beloved oracle. You guys, this is our new deck as well. I know I always got some new shit going. I just can't help it. I like making stuff. You can find these on my Etsy shop. All right. Clarify black magic curse broken. Like, what role did this emperor play in this? Or why is he being punished for this? Remembering and love spell. Can I? Boom, shakalaka, boom, shakalaka. Didn't I just say that if this person did a love spell, but their intentions was not good, spirit is considering this black magic? Didn't I just say this? I'm done. This person tried to do a come to me spell, collective. They wanted you, they did love magic to make you think of them. It says old memories are flooding back. They can't stop thinking about what you two had. This shit was to make you think of them so that you will come running back to them and they can get union with you after they had already fucked up the church's money. That's what this was. I am done. And their intentions wasn't good. It's not like they was doing this because they was going to be faithful to you. It's not like they was trying to get you to come back to them because they was ready to commit and put you on that pedestal that you deserve to be on. No, this shit, it was because they are selfish asshole. And instead of them coming clean like a grown person, telling the fucking truth and being grown about it, all right, this person they would not humble themselves. So what they decided to do was playing some love magic or pay somebody to do this shit for them. All right. But their intentions was not good. This was to make you remember something. It's something that they wanted you to remember. For some of you guys, I'm also getting this energy where if this is a twin flame a fallen flame, this person could have also been astral traveling to you and trying to manipulate you and coerce you into doing a love spell on them so that you can call them back in. That's for somebody specific. This is how powerful this person is too, because this person got some gifts like you do. And it's almost like them trespassing in your energy and like being like a shapeshifter and trying to energetically suggest that you do a love spell and you call them back. This some slick ass shit. This person is slick. I'm telling you. This is giving warlock. This is giving dark ass fucking warlock. People can do that. Okay? Not everybody. But some people can astral project to you. Look, can't make this shit up. Brainwash. This person either tries to brainwash you energetically. It says can't even think for themselves anymore. Someone else pulling the strings. I can't make this shit up. For some of y'all, if you did a love spell or you was about to do a love spell, this person was energetically suggesting this shit to you. 333 likes in here. This person was energetically suggesting this from a distance. This is wild. That's because they have been avoiding coming clean about some things. They have been avoiding telling you that they miss you. They've been avoiding telling you the truth. It says they know they owe you the truth, but they keep dodging it. Avoiding you means avoiding accountability. Didn't I just say that this person was deciding to use their spiritual gifts to manipulate the energy, to manipulate you? So because they themselves are not ready to take accountability. Here it is. So either they did this magic or they energetically was like suggesting that you do it. This person was sending you signs and all kind of shit. Walking you through it energetically, collective. This person tried to cloak themselves as your spirit guide. That's why you always supposed to test the spirit. You always supposed to test the spirit. Because some of y'all, your person, they a magician too. They really are. Can't make this shit up. Cosplay. Cosplay. This motherfucker was pretending to be a spirit guide of yours, trying to encourage you to call them back in. I'm finna go. There ain't nothing else to fucking talk about, because at this point, I'm calling these motherfuckers before they come out. Okay? Ain't nothing else to talk about in this reading. If you was considering doing a love spell on your person because you felt like you got guidance to do that, it's because this past person who is a fallen twin flame was cosplaying in like spirit guide energy, collective. It says wearing a character can feel safer than showing true self. But is it for fun or protection? Sometimes masks reveal more than they hide. Identity, illusion, expression, and escape. It's just what it is. This person was manipulating you energetically. That's what they were doing. They were astral projecting to you and astral traveling to you. And they was whispering certain things in your ear. And you was picking up on it clairaudiently, but you felt like it was like a spirit guide. Guiding you to maybe do a sweetening jar to bring them back in, or do an attraction to bring them back in. Whole time, it was them. It was them. This some cold shit. And it's like they tried to cloak themselves. They tried to cloak this. This is why your spirit guides are finna come through, your ancestors finna come through and reveal what they really did. This is some manipulative shit. Yeah. This is somebody, and this person got distracted. You and them had unfinished business from a past life, and you guys were contracted to square this off, and this person got distracted. So this person could have did a think of me ritual, a think of me spell, or they themselves, because somebody's person, they got some shit on them energetically. Like they don't have control over their magic for real. But they spiritual self was doing, their energetic self was doing some shit. And they was trespassing on you energetically. They were cosplaying, making you feel like you were getting clearance and things, or you were being nudged to do this, to bring this person back in. Whole damn time it was them. Whole time. This person, it says someone else pulling the strings. They were pulling the strings energetically. Ain't nothing else to talk about. I will see y'all in the next video. Y'all protect y'allself, protect y'all crown. Stay safe out here in these spiritual streets, because you don't never know what you're dealing with. You don't never know what a person is capable of energetically. You never know. I'll always ask for clarity. Always be discerning. Pray and ask for the gift of stronger discernment. Because this person was trying to get you to call them back in, because they were too much of a fucking coward to come back to you the right way. And hell, they probably didn't have clearance to come back to you, because this person got so much bad karma on them. I'm kind of getting this energy that divine is not even allowing this person to come back towards you. So what, they were going to try to trick you energetically to make you come back to them? Because they don't have the clearance to come back to you? Do I want to pull anything? Yeah, let me pull the Star Child, because fuck it. I really wanted to do this with this anyway. You guys, I'm going to pull our Star Child Oracle deck, and let's just see what comes out. Then I'm going to wrap this up. For real. Yeah. This person already been told no by source that they cannot have you back. So what they tried to do is spiritually hijack your energy and kind of guide you energetically as to how to manifest them back, because they can't do it. This person could have lost, they lost their spot. This person lost their spot, and I feel like y'all got somebody else that's coming in that's going to take that particular spot, y'all. All right, give me a closing message for the Divine Collective. Let's close this reading out. Ancestor connection. Your ancestors say, baby, we're going to close this out just the way we open this shit up. All right? It says, you possess a profound connection with your ancestors, a bond that transcends the mere passage of time, anchoring you to the wisdom of ages past. This lineage bestows upon you not only guidance, but also protection. As if your forebears walk beside you, whispering counsel and shielding you from life's unseen storms. Their experiences, strengths, and hopes are interwoven into the fabric of your being, empowering you with a sense of identity, purpose that is both ancient and internally present. Your ancestors say, we got you. We got you. This person think they're going to slide their way in, slither their way back into your life. I'm back on your path again. Your ancestors are coming in and they're blocking the spiritual door. They're blocking the spiritual access point. This person will not get back in. Matter of fact, nobody from your past that chose not to ascend with you for whatever weird ass reason, they're not letting nobody back in. And that's just what it is. Then we hear, here is my servant whom I uphold, my chosen one, in whom I delight. I will put my spirit on him, and he will bring justice to the nations. Isaiah 42:1. So you are a chosen one. And because of this, people hate you. It says, here's my servant whom I uphold. God upholds you. So, okay, forget if other people don't like you. So what? God chose you. It doesn't matter. They ain't gotta like you, right? It says, whom I uphold, my chosen one, in whom I delight. I will put my spirit on him. Because God put his spirit in you and on you, people can't stand you. Unawakened people cannot stand you. 444 views in here. That's why. That's why, because you're chosen. That's why people like make up shit about you in their head so they can fall out with you. Them hoes just jealous. And they need to heal. That's all. Pray for them and keep it moving. I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.